Hi, this is Barry. Welcome to the channel. I am a retired electrician after 40 years and I took up quilting as a hobby. So I'm doing a sort of a vlog style YouTube channel about my progress from beginning to, hopefully fairly good maybe someday. But right now I've been making some blocks. I wanted to show you that in the last video I made. Oh, maybe I should show you this way. I made some flying geese. It was one of my first flying geese that I've made. So I made 4 flying geese. And funny that with 4 flying geese, 4 half square triangles, and 1 solid, I can make this. This is what I created the other day from that. Right here, I tried to use a glue stick. Didn't come out well. It'll wash out, but this is what we're going to try to make today. So it's really simple, although I have to tell you, I tried to make this a while ago, and I literally screwed it up. So here's a learning thing from you is if you see a pattern, make sure you keep checking, because there's nothing worse than getting almost done with it and then find out you sewed it all wrong. I took my seam ripper, but it just was too much. It was just too much, and I was like, let's start all over. Let's start all over. So yeah, this time I'm going to check, but I really love this block. I think it looks so nice, and I'm going to get this, get this all set up here, and let's see how we do. Yeah, for the foreseeable future, I said I'm going to start making some blocks. I have a surprise at the end of this video of something I'm going to try. I don't know if it'll work, but I want to try it. But I want to tell you about it for the next video I make sewing. Let's make sure we're doing it right this time. And I believe we are. All right. Like I said, that was disheartening to be almost done and found out that I sewed everything backwards. Does that ever happen to you? I mean, there's some points where I just don't think a seam ripper can do it justice. Speaking of that, I got my first quilt quilted yesterday. I still got to add the binding, but I'm hoping that by the end of next week, I've got the binding on my first quilt and it'll be done. It's taken me 2 months. I've taken my time, good old time getting it done, but I did the old famous E's and L's. That was the fanciest quilting I did on it, but like I said, I'm happy with it. And yeah, like I said, I just want to point out, make sure that people understand this is, I'm a beginner. This isn't, if you find something, if you learn something, that is fantastic. But this is more for me to just document my journey, and I hope you follow along because it's been fun. I really enjoy interacting with everybody. Speaking of that, a family member contacted me this morning and said, boy, I watched your last video and your hands are all scraped up and cut up and they look terrible. And I was like, yeah, well, here's my answer to that. I'm remodeling my house and I'm taking up molding that has nails in it and who knows what else that I've been getting into, and that's just part of construction. Maybe I should have wore gloves, but I didn't, and that's the outcome of it. So if you was wondering, I apologize. I didn't really think much about it at the time, but yeah, my hands were looking pretty. They're still pretty bad. I'm liking that. One more here. I got a joke coming up for you. I hope it's a good one. I hope you like it. All right, here we go. I'm liking it, so I'm going to take these two sides together. I know a lot of you say you like to pin. I like clips. Maybe someday I will learn to like pins, but pins cause this to me, except for on this side. Pins hurt me. I'm a wimp, I guess. Let's try this one out. If we can get the points to match up on this one, we're gold. That last little bit always seems to go off kilter on me. All right, let's take a look. We'll look together. All right, I'm pretty happy with that, ain't I? Am I? Am I? I think I am, yeah. And we'll put this together and pin it, clip it. Clip it good. All right. Should I tell you the joke now? Let me do this and I'll tell you the joke. It's a little Johnny joke. Hope you like little Johnny jokes. And let me know if you've heard this joke, and I'll try to find some new material or something. Did I mention I really like this block? I'll tell you if I like it here right now. Pretty good. Pretty good. One little point's not, but you know what? It is good enough. Let me start this iron while I tell you a joke. The teacher, she asked the class, she says, she asked little Johnny, she says, well, Johnny, if I gave you, this is a math question, if I gave you 2 cats and then 2 more cats, right in the middle of hold on.
A few moments later.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. This is a little Johnny joke. The teacher asked little Johnny, she says, if I give you 2 cats and another 2 cats and another 2 cats, how many cats do you have? And he said 7. She said, nope, I don't think you understand. Let's try it again. She says, if I gave you 2 cats and 2 cats and 2 cats, how many cats do you have? And he said 7. She goes, oh, no, let me try it another way. If I give you 2 apples and 2 apples and 2 apples, how many apples do you have? He said 6. She says, well, if that's the case, then why, how many if I give you 2 cats and 2 cats and 2 cats, do you come up with 7? And he said, because I already got 1. Don't yell at the person telling you the joke. Sorry. That's the only one I got today. Okay, we're almost done, but like I said, stay tuned. Don't run away, because I'm going to show you what I'm going to try to do. Because I'm asking you some questions, and then per your answers, we'll see what we're going to do. But this is the block. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, I just love that block, and it matches that block. Um, but here's what I'm thinking about doing. I went down to the store today and bought a 6-pack of canvases. These are 12-inch canvases. And I'm thinking, if I add like a little border around this thing, why can't I take this canvas and then somehow glue? I was thinking about maybe putting a piece of batting behind it and quilting this, and then taking this will have like a small little border. I'm gonna bring it around to the back side here. I will staple it into this frame, and wouldn't that work? Because I thought these would start make great little wall hangings. That's what I'm thinking. I've only seen one person on YouTube do this. Maybe it's a thing, and I just don't know what they call it. But I thought, well, I got these little frames. I thought these would be cute if you was able to press these and somehow glue them down and maybe quilt it, fold them around, staple them in, and see if they make, is that a thing? I don't know. But that's what I want to try at the next video. So I guess the question here is, would you quilt this? That's question number one. Number two, I mean, would you put a piece of batting in there behind that and quilt it? Number two is, how would you fasten this to the canvas? Because I'm afraid that maybe after a time it might come loose. I know you got to probably press this thing super nice. Maybe even press the seams open. I don't know, but I just thought this is a good potential way. People hang quilts on their walls, but what about making them on canvas and making picture frames out of them? And then, I've got fabric for Christmas, so when Christmas comes along, you can just put it up there and go for it. So anyways, that was it. Thanks for watching. Remember, after health, but before wealth, there's memories. Go out and make some memories, and I will see you later.